Hello and welcome. Thank you for tuning in with Talk with You, the one and only Christian motivation broadcast, hosted by your one and only Julbens Jean-Georges.
Morning. Good morning, everybody. How are you guys doing today? How was your night? How did you sleep? Um, I just want to say thanks to God for another day. Thanks to God for, you know, let us go to sleep last night and woke up this morning. I just want to say thank you to the Lord God Almighty. Before I start the broadcast, I just want to say a quick prayer. Dear God, thank you for everything that you did for us. Thank you for your love. Thank you for your love and kindness. Thank you for your protection. Thank you for allowing us to go to sleep and wake up today. We just want to magnify your name. We just want to give you praise and glory. This morning, Lord, I'm asking you, Lord, to take over this broadcast because I don't want to be the one talking. I just want you to talk through me because without you, I would not be able to do this broadcast. Take over for me, Lord, in your name. I pray. Amen. So today we are gonna talk about the same topic, one love one another, but today we're gonna be focused on the parents. On Monday we actually was focused on the child. You know, the kids supposed to love their parents, and we actually was focused on three topics: loving your parents, respect your parents, and support your parents. So now we're gonna talk about the same topic, but we're gonna reverse it. Parents loving your kids, parents respect your kids, parents support your kids. Because we know these days, there is a lot going on these days. I have been seeing a lot of parents behaving very badly around their kids. I have heard story of parents putting their kids in a garbage bag and put them like in a dumpster or drop them somewhere, drop them like in a lake. That's not love. You are not showing love. How can you carry a child for like 9 months and then you take that baby, you put that baby like in a garbage bag, and then like you drop them like in a dumpster or you drop them like in a lake or you throw them somewhere, and you went through a lot of suffering to actually push that kid. I know this stuff happened, but come on. If you don't want the kid, give it away to adoption. Don't just dump it like a trash. Your parents did not dump you as a trash. The first topic, loving your kid. How can a parent love their kid? There is so many ways a parent should love their kid. I'm actually not talking to all the parents because I know a lot of parents, they love their kid, they would do anything for their kid. Like they work two, three jobs to support their kid. They do like a lot of good things for their kid. But I'm talking about the parents who actually don't love their child because I've seen parents that actually don't love their child. They even say that with their own mouth and then their action show it. So those are the parents that I'm talking to this morning. Today is Wednesday, August 4th, 2021. So I asked myself that question. So that's one of the reasons why I wanted to talk about it. How can you suffer for a child by carrying them for 9 months? I know some of them 6 months, some of them 7 months, some of them more early than that. Is depending of the situation. And then for you not to show love to around that kid that you carry for 9 months, it's like you telling me that you love to suffer. So I actually see that, like no, I'm gonna talk about something like many times a kid come to you trying to explain something to a parent. The parents don't want to listen. That's not showing love. You have to listen. Just because you are the adult, that actually don't give you the authority to not listen to your child. And then when the kid not listening to you, you get mad. So why you want to get mad when the kid don't, not listening to the thing that you're saying? Kids are following what you're doing because they are young. Another way to show your kid that you love them, when the kid is a little baby, there's some stuff you should not be doing in front of the kid, in front of the baby, because like baby gonna remember everything that you've been doing. A baby recording everything that you're saying around them. A baby recording every movement that you're actually doing because like you think they are not listening to you. You think they are not paying attention to you because like a baby memory is so fresh. Anything they heard, they're gonna memorize it. So to show love to your baby, you need to behave proper. There's some word you should not be saying. Another way to show your child that you love them is for you to start cursing them, is for you to start speaking negative onto them. Because whatever you say to them, if God don't protect them, those words you saying gonna happen. For example, oh you dumb, oh you stupid, oh you actually not gonna be nothing in your life, oh like, or you are just like your daddy, or you are just like your grandfather, or you are just like your grandmother. Those are like negative stuff, like negative stuff you are saying onto your child, and they will happen. The only way they're not gonna happen if God protect those child. The only way it's not gonna happen is when those child get older, they start praying, rebuking those stuff, those negative stuff that you've been saying onto them when they was very young, because they will happen. That's why so many kids grew up to be dumb because their parents keep telling them they're dumb. That's not showing love to your child. If you are a Christian, you know the Bible talk about those stuff. Even if you're not a Christian, I know you heard it. Everybody these days heard the gospel. I actually don't think nobody have an excuse telling me they don't know about God because you heard the gospel. Everywhere you go, the gospel is preaching. Loving loving one another, loving your children. Your action, not just you saying, "Oh, son, I love you," "Oh, daughter, I love you," but your action not showing it. Just like I say on Monday when I was talking about the kid part. Just because you tell your parents you love them and then your action not showing it, it doesn't mean that you really love them because both have to show it. You have to say it, you have to show it. Same thing for the parents. You have to say it, you have to show it. Sometimes you don't even need to say it. Your actions show it every day. Another way to love your kid is for you to protect them. No matter what going on, you protect them. Some parents blaming their kids. When something happened, even if they done it, they're blaming it on their kid. They're saying like my daughter did it or my son did it. Another way to show your kid that you love them is for you to stop making them telling lies for you. A lot of parents do that. When people calling them, they do not want to answer the phone. They tell their kid to answer the phone and tell that person, I'm not here. That's not showing love because you're teaching the kid how to lie. And then when they start lying, you start getting mad, but you forget that you are the one that been telling them to tell lies for you. Of course, they're gonna grow up making, telling lies. So you should not be getting mad for that. Another way, yeah, same thing. Stop making your kid telling lies for you. Especially when bill collector calling your phone and you do not want to listen. That's something like we do all the time. When they keep calling and calling and calling and calling, and then you tell your kid, hey, pick up the phone, tell them I'm not here. Or pick up the phone, tell them like you got the wrong number. Or pick up the phone telling them like, we no longer live here. And then sometimes the kid pick up the phone, right? And then like they actually say, my mom tell me that to tell you that she's not here. Or my dad tell me to tell you that he's not here. And then you actually start getting mad for that because they actually saying that, oh, my dad tell me. My dad tell me I'm not here. My dad tell me to tell you that I'm not here. Especially when they have like like a man calling them. They always want to use their kid, telling their kid to tell the man, I'm not here. I went out, I move out. And then like the kid actually said like my mom tell me to tell you that she's not here. So that's not showing love. Sometimes it come out to be funny, but sometimes the parents get very upset because like they really wanted the child to lie for them, but the child throw them under the bus. So that's not showing love. That's you teaching them. You are training them to be a liar. If we keep doing it over and over, over and over, over and over, they're gonna become a professional liar. Yeah, they're gonna become a professional liar. So don't be upset when they become a professional liar. So that's not showing love to your child. Just because you're working, you paying bill, you cooking, you actually like cleaning, you think that's the only thing that you have to do to show your child that you love them. Those are responsibility. You have to do it. Even if you didn't have a child, you still have to cook for you to feed yourself. You still have to do laundry because your clothes are getting dirty. You still have to go to work because you have to pay your bill. So there's like other things that you're supposed to do to show your child that you love them, especially telling them that you love them. A lot of kids complaining that their parents never told them they love them. A lot of kids complaining, saying that their parents never showed them they love them. Even though you do, but you're not showing it. They need to hear it and see it. There's a lot of kids grew up to be just like their parents because I did ever had somebody else like me that's on the mic talking to you guys right now to tell them not to behave just like their father or their mother behaved when they was a little kid. If you was behaving the wrong way, but if you were behaving the right way, okay, that's okay. The good thing, take the good thing, and take the bad thing and throw them away. So after that, we're gonna jump into the second point. The second point is support your kid, support your children. How can you support your children? Because by you supporting them, that's another way showing them you love them. By you supporting them, you that's another way to actually love one another. But the topic is love one another, but the focus is on the parents, just like I was focused on the child on Monday. So how can you support your kid? There's many ways. Once again, I'm not talking to the good parents. I'm talking to the parents that actually not being a parent. Oh yeah, I'm gonna say something that's gonna cover the first point and the second point. There is a lot of like mother. They don't wanna taking care of their kid, taking care of your kid. That's a way of supporting them and then show them love because all they wanna do is party. All they want to do is party, 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 friend, 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 friend. They're getting upset. They don't want to take care of their child. They always have to find somebody to babysit or give their child, bring their child to their grandmother house because all they want to do is party. I seen mothers like that. I seen fathers like that. I heard about it. I witnessed it. You focus on having fun, having fun, having fun, and you regret having a child because you say, "Oh, I'm young, I need to live life." Okay, but you have a kid, you have to show love, taking care of them, not just like party all the time, traveling all the time, and then some of them like end up giving the child away just for that purpose. It's not because they're not able to take care of the child. They just want to party all the time, traveling all the time, taking drugs all the time, smoking weed all the time, drinking alcohol all the time, acting like a fool all the time. They don't have time for their child. So that one cover loving your children and supporting your children because when you do that, you're not doing those two. Support your child, helping them with their homework, teaching them about the Bible if you are a Christian, teaching them about God, letting them know about God, teaching them the good way to live. Talk to them about drugs. Talk to them about the impact a drug will do into your life if you do it. Talk to them about life. Talk to them about credit. But there is a lot of kids, they don't know nothing about credit. I'm going to have a topic about that. Talk to them, teach them the word of God. One thing that my mom did for me and my brothers and sisters, she taught us all, different Bible verse. When we actually was very young, until this day, I remember each Bible verse by head. I don't even need to search for it. My mom taught us so many Bible verse when we were like very young. Like started like I don't know what age we started, maybe like two, maybe like three, four, but I remember every verse that my mom taught me when I was a little boy. So you have to teach your children like the good things in life that's supporting them. You're supporting them by getting them ready for the real world when they move out of your house. Because a lot of us do not do that. We don't teach them, like for them to be ready when they move out of your house. Because like a lot of them, when they finally move out, they don't know nothing about bills. They don't know nothing about credit. They don't know nothing about paying your bills on time. They don't know nothing about those stuff. And then like they started like making a lot of mistakes because you never took the time to train them, to teach them. That's like you are not supporting them when you're not doing it. When you do it, you are supporting them to be ready. You take the time, you show them, like or to do laundry, or to cook, or to do groceries, or to pay bills, the right way to manage, or to budgeting. You take the time to teach them about credit. Son, in this day and time in the United States, you have to have good credit. My parents didn't do it. I had to figure it out when I was older what is credit. But now I'm taking the time to actually telling you telling you parents to take the time to teach your kid about credit. Because like credit is very important these days. You take the time to teach them about God, about Jesus, who Jesus is, for them not to get disturbed, confused when they get older and move out your house, and then somebody else coming to them, teaching them about a different God. Because like they will do that. There is a lot of other people coming around bringing different God, and then you don't know nothing about Jesus Christ, you will get confused. You would think their God is the real God. You have to show them like the Christian life if you are a Christian. Even if you're not a Christian, you have to show them like the real life, the way to live. That is loving them, that is supporting them when you do those stuff. Supporting them when your kid comes to you saying, Mother, Father, there's a monster under my bed. 99% of the time they are telling the truth. That's another topic I'm gonna have. There is so many topics I'm gonna have because like I wanna talk about the thing that I seen happen that people don't really take serious. When they say that to you, support them by going and check for them. Show them that you are checking. Show them that you are making sure they are okay, that they're gonna have a good night's sleep. Even if you don't see it, they might see it, but you don't. Just believe them. Support them by believing them, by going into their bedroom and check under the bed, check the closet to make sure that they are okay. And then if they keep coming to you during the night, support them by making them sleep next to you. Don't let them go into that bed. And then you, if you are a Christian, you go and pray, take a holy oil, and then like put it all over the room and pray and cast out all those spirits that's in the room. My third point is respecting them. When you do those stuff, you respect them. You show them like you love them. You show them that you're supporting them, and then you're showing them that you respect them. Not just the kid need to respect the parents. The parents also need to respect the kid. Because like a lot of us actually think that the kid is the only one that's supposed to respect you guys. But the thing is, it actually go both ways. You have to respect the kid. The kid have to respect you. You have to love the kid. The kid have to love you. You have to support the kid. The kid have to support you. You actually go both ways. And then another way to show them that you love them, another way to support them, another way to respect them. If you and your husband having an argument, do not have the argument in front of your kid. Never let your kid see that you're arguing with your husband. Never let your kids see that you're arguing with your wife. That's one thing. Me and my brothers, we never seen my mom and my dad arguing. We never see them mad at each other. They do it. They actually confess that they get mad. Everybody get mad, but we never see it. We never saw it. Sorry, we never saw it because like the thing they do when they having those kind of argument, they go like into their bedroom or they went out. They take the car, they went out and talk about and talk about what's going on. And then when they come out, come out the womb or when they come back home, they have another behavior that you will never know they actually was arguing. So that is a very good thing. That is a very good thing to do. Yeah. You never argue in front of your child. You never curse your wife or curse your husband in front of your child. Because like those behavior, they're gonna grow up with those behavior. There's a lot of kids that acting like that because their parents been acting like that. There's a lot of men abusing their wife because their father was doing it. There's a lot of men don't respect their wife. There's a lot of wives who don't respect their husband because that's the way they actually was grew up. They seen their parents doing it, so they think that that's the right way to live. That's the right things to do, but it's not. So you have to respect your child by not doing those things in front of them. Don't have a disagreement in front of your kid. Don't disrespect your husband in front of your kid. Don't disrespect your wife in front of your kid. I'm not saying it's a good thing to do, but if you're in a point that you feel like you're gonna do it, don't do it in front of your child. You have to respect them. If you don't respect them, I don't know what to tell you. You are not being a good parent. So if you want to be a good parent and or you are a good parent, you actually been doing those stuff. You need to stop doing it because like your kid gonna grow up doing those things because they're gonna think it's the right things to do because you've been doing it in front of them. So we need to be very careful because like God put a love in us, we need to love one another. Like He said in Matthew, we need to love one another as He loved us. We need to love one another. We need to do those stuff because when we don't do it, we're actually not showing the love of God. When we don't do it, that's like you actually doing the will of Satan. Because the will of Satan is to disobeying the will of God, is to disobeying everything that God want us to do. The devil is here to make you not doing those stuff, to do the negative of what God want us to do. So God give us the love, the wisdom, the knowledge to know everything that He wants, to do the thing that He want us to do. We know everything because the Bible is right here. There's some stuff that's not in the Bible. God put it in our spirit, put it inside of us so we can know. So you have to love your child, support your child, respect your child. Those three things gonna have them grow up to be a good man or a good woman. Even though they cannot read, there's a lot of mothers or father making fun of their child because they cannot read, making fun of their child because they having bad grade. You need to support them in that by telling them, son, don't worry about it. Son, that's why a lot of kids committing suicide. There is a lot of kids committing suicide. Before they commit suicide, they've been talking to their parents, and their parents are not supporting them by getting them help, by they're not supporting them by talking to them. They're laughing at them for the bad grade they have, and they're making fun of them. They're calling them stupid, doing all those stuff. That's not supporting them. That's not loving them. That's not respecting them. And then they're gonna, like they're gonna, some of them end up commit suicide, or some of them end up killing people. Some of them grew up having anxiety, depression. They're going to the school shooting people. They're going to the mall shooting people. They're going to the theater shooting people because of you parents are not supporting them emotionally. When you start doing those three things, They may not have anxiety problem or like PTSD and all those stuff, depression problem, because are you taking the time to talk to them, to support them, to understand them? A lot of stuff kids are doing right now is because the parents are not doing their job proper. They believe in too much medication. When you keep giving them all those medications are not doing right for them. They are making them worse because that's the way doctors make money. They're gonna, they're gonna make them worse. I used to know someone that had PTSD, anxiety problem. Every time she take her medication, she get worse. When she don't take that medication, she's okay. And when she take that medication, she actually get worse. She started acting up. So your love and your respect and your support can be the cue that your child need for them to feel better, not those medication. You just give them medication the doctor gave you and then like that's it. You don't do nothing else. You don't support them emotionally. You don't talk to them. You don't have fun with them. You don't travel with them. Sometimes they need your presence. Sometimes there's a lot of kids that having those problems because they don't have the presence of their parents in their life. You are right there in the house with them, but you're not paying attention to them. They're gonna end up having anxiety problem, depression problem, and all those things. But because of you, because of your reaction, some of you work too much. You don't have time for your child. Just like I was saying, like on Monday, when I used to work at Better Job Corps, for the people that know what Better Job Corps is, that's where a lot of kids, you know, like Better Joker started as a place for kids that having behavior, that having the kind of problem, but they add the education to it. They go, they give them education, they have everything they need inside Better Job Court. A lot of kids say those stuff to me. The reason why I'm having anxiety problem because I never had my parents, my parents present. I always wanted to spend time with my parents, with my father. He never around, she never around. I feel depressed. I feel this. I feel that. It's because of those stuff. So whoever listening to me right now, you need to start paying attention to your child. If you haven't done it, God gave you the knowledge. God put the love in you. God put every tool that we need in life in us. Christian or not, believers or not. We need to show love to one another. We need to show love to our children. We need to show love to our children. Today's broadcast is about the parents loving their kids. There's so many ways to actually do it. I hope this 33 minutes that I've been talking to you guys, I hope that you guys understand the situation that we are like in a bad situation right now because of us. We are like in a bad situation. Our kid is in a bad situation because of us. Some doctor not gonna tell you you need to change your behavior. Maybe when you change your behavior, your kid gonna be okay. No, because they wanna make their money. Some doctor they love their job. You they will tell you everything. But some doctors they become a doctors to help people and to make money, but they focus more on making the money. But you are a cue for your child. The mother and the father, your present and your love and your respect and your support is the number one cue for your child. Because you are the cause of them having anxiety, having problem because of you not doing those three things. So when you doing those three things, that is a cue. You're helping them for them not to feel depressed, for them not to feel lonely. Loneliness brings depression. Loneliness brings anxiety. So I hope you guys, like understand those words that I'm saying. And I hope you guys, and I pray that you guys take it inside of you guys to start behaving proper if you haven't done it. If you've been doing it, keep doing it. And I know God will bless you all. Thank you very much for listening to me today. Thank you very much for taking the time to spend those 35 minutes listening to me talking. And I pray that God bless you, bless your family, and I pray that God protect you for the rest of the day. Have a wonderful day. Thank you.
Hello. Thank you for listening to Talk with Jew. We hope that you had enjoyed our show. And please don't forget to follow us on Facebook and Instagram and subscribe to our YouTube channel, Talk with Jew. If you have not done so, if you did, we just want to say thank you for your support and have a wonderful day. May God bless you all.